Hi everybody, Sanbanana. Welcome to my channel. Do make sure that you are subscribed to this channel and don't forget to also like the video. Listen, you guys, it is December. We are going to be here every day, but now and then sometimes you'll get the videos in the morning, sometimes in the evening, because sometimes we have to disappear. There is a braai here, the beach here and there, the in-laws, the courtesing, so we have to fit all of these things, in the schedule. So don't be surprised if the videos don't come in the morning, they come in the evening, or they don't come in the evening, they come the next morning. We'll be trying to be out here and still doing the other stuff, okay? But you are still loved as the viewer. So listen, you guys, we're going to talk about Julius Malema, then we're going to talk about Will Smith and with the Puff Daddy situation, because he did actually say something about that situation, and you're going to be shocked by what he says. And then, you guys, we're going to talk about our colleague here on YouTube, gogo Manzini, because gogo Manzini is going to get the BBL. And I was worried because I was like, I hope everything goes well, because listen, you guys, when South African celebrities started having BBLs, it was like, oh wow, okay, it looks good. But it's starting to feel like some of these BBLs, you should not be looking at them too long. Like, just look, like they look beautiful if you want to, like, just, oh, BBL. But if you look and analyze, and then sometimes some of them, it's like you have to look at them from a certain angle, because if you look at them from another angle, it's like, I think something went. You understand what I'm saying? And I think that some of these sisters, ne, when they look in the mirror, for them, the BBL looks perfect, because you can see that, this person is really proud of this BBL, but it be us that is struggling to see the beauty in the BBL. So sometimes it's like you have to to see the beauty. So I'm hoping, that for Gogo Manzini, everything goes well. So we're going to read an article here that talks about her getting the BBL, going to get the BBL, you guys. So let's talk about Julius Malema, okay? Because in the conference, he was re-elected as the president of the party once again. I did wonder, you guys, if there were any possibilities that someone else could be elected, okay? Listen, were there possibilities? I don't know, you guys. Listen, I don't know politics that well, okay? I just know the leaders of the parties, okay? So Juju's charm works as he is elected the president once again. This is what Zimoja is saying. I won't read the whole article, you guys, but I'll read the stuff that I am interested in talking about. So it says here, the EFF Third National People's Assembly has seen Julius Malema re-elected as the CIC again at the People's Assembly, held under strict military condition for the 2,570 delegates from branches across the country. The three-day elective conference has been underway at the Nasrec Expo Center in Johannesburg, where delegates were deliberating over the success and challenges the party faced in the last 5 years, especially their poor performance at the May general elections, where their support dropped. Okay, so congratulations to Julius Malema. He has been elected as the president once again. You guys, I do wonder if this is the last term that he is going to be the president of the party, because I have been saying, listen, Julius Malema is not that old, okay, so he could still do another term, but I kind of feel like sometimes it does feel like Julius Malema needs rest, okay? But some people are saying, listen, it's just that he is going through a lot right now, but he's going to come back strong again. I definitely miss the energetic Malema, because yes, Malema can be very ngizothini kami uyadelela ngesiZulu, uyabona, but there are times when he will say things that are making a lot of sense politically. You understand what I mean? So now and then you'll be like, you know what, Malema is making sense for me, but nowadays it's like we are always like, what is he gonna say next? Okay, he just looks angry and frustrated, and you understand what I'm saying. So even though he's not like my favorite politician or whatever, but I kind of do miss the Julius Malema that we used to have in South Africa. Okay, so now, you guys, there is something that was very, very interesting that Malema did say at the conference. Okay, apparently, for you to be elected, to be part of leadership for EFF, you have to have post-matric qualification, okay? And now, some of you, we've been trying to tell you, get your matric, get your umalusi, okay? However you get it, okay? Go back to school, you know, Pila, we don't have to tell you, okay? Just get umalusi, okay? And people have been saying, in South Africa, you don't really need matric. I mean, there are so many people that have matric and are sitting at home without jobs. You see now, you can't even be elected by EFF now because you don't have matric, okay? Malema said that those who are nominated but not at the conference may submit letters to accept their nominations. Malema said that they are not planning to form a new structure like Women's League or unions. We have identified that there are people who, when they fail to be elected into the central command team, they demand for the formation of new structures as the opportunity to lead. He added that only members with post-matric qualification will hold positions in the party. We are not going to have illiterate leaders. Former President Jacob Zuma must be a good example. He is a mistake we must never commit again. We want to give the country the best of the best leaders, he said, okay? So at the EFF, honey, if you don't have matric or post-matric qualification, you are not going to be elected as the leader, okay? I did wonder, you guys, is this in the bylaws of EFF, or is this something new rule that he is adding into the rule book of the EFF now, or was it always there? It's just that maybe people were not applying it when they were electing their leadership. I don't know, you guys, but okay, it's very clear that if you don't have matric or post-matric qualification in the EFF, you cannot be a leader, okay? I kind of feel like Malema knows some people there in the party that he knows very well that they want to be elected as members, or they will be elected as members, and he knows that those people don't have matric. So he was like, okay, to get rid of these ones, I'm just going to say, guys, get your umalusi. You know, the next thing they tell you that you can't dish, you know, at the Christmas lunch, you can't dish first because you don't have matric, okay? So please get your matric just in case. You never know where you're going to, when you're going to need it. So listen, you guys, I want you to watch this clip here. Because ever since the Puff Daddy scandal started and people were talking about it and he even got arrested, people have been associating Will Smith with Puff Daddy. So Will Smith has come out to say this, okay?
I don't say this publicly, but I just want to say this very clearly. I haven't addressed any of this publicly, but I just want to say this very clearly. I don't have shit to do with Puffy, so y'all can stop bothering me. Stop all that bullshit. I ain't been nowhere near no damn freak off. Listen, I do enough of my own shit. Don't be putting me in other people's bullshit. I ain't been nowhere near that, man. I ain't did none of that stupid shit. So whenever y'all hear it, if somebody say that, it's a damn lie.
So this is what I think, you guys. Listen, I don't think that any of, you know, the celebrities that have been associated with Puff Daddy are ever going to come out here and say, yes, I was involved with Puff Daddy and I did do something wrong with him. They usually just keep quiet. Okay, so it is different for Will Smith to actually just come out to say, guys, please don't associate me with that mess. I have nothing to do with it, okay? I have my own stuff. Basically, he was saying, listen, I didn't commit any crimes with Puff Daddy, but I might have committed my own, okay? So wait for my own to be exposed. It sounded like that, okay? So I do feel like, you guys, it is different that Will Smith is coming out to say, no, I've been hearing you guys saying that I have something to do with Puff Daddy. I have nothing to do with the activities of Puff Daddy, okay? So it might be an indication that he really is honestly innocent, okay? But okay, we'll never know, you guys. We will never know, okay? Some people are just a little bit too quiet when it comes to this situation right here. So listen, you guys, let's talk about Gogo Manzini, what's happening with her, because she is about to get that BBL, okay? Guys, I just think that abantu ababusaba ubuhlungu. I can imagine how painful the whole procedure is. But the way that people are doing these procedures, it's almost like they don't go through the pain. So transgender Sangoma Kokomanzini go for a BBL. This is from Zimoja, written by Okama Dail. So it says here, she's one of the well-known celebrities Sangomas in Mzansi, businesswoman and media personality Uthaira Sindane, also known as Gogo Manzini, and preparing to go under the knife to get a Brazilian butt lift. She started by getting lip and face fillers, then undergoing skin lightening procedures. Now Sangoma is ready to get the butt surgery. She told Zimoja that she needed to enhance her God-given beauty. There are certain parts of my body that I don't like, and I always had a dream of reconstructing them, and the perfect time is now, she said. I also struggle with my belly fat, okay? I tried many products that did not work, and the gym has not been the first option. Okay, she booked her appointment in April at a Turkey clinic and has been on the waiting list for January 2025. Let me say this, you guys. Those clinics in Turkey must be very busy if you have to be put on a waiting list. Okay, I'll be doing the procedure in Turkey. I can't recall the price, as I will also be doing rhinoplasty, nose job, and mid facelift surgery. All I can say is that it is an expensive lifestyle, that there is a lot of money to be paid post-op for maintenance. Guys, yo, people are brave. As a transgender woman born a man, Terry said that men don't like to discuss surgery despite a number of them getting it. Men go for tummy tucks, face lifts, and the works, but they don't talk about it often, okay? All risk and side effects are carefully considered, but as the saying goes, life is about taking risks. I am doing it for my self-esteem and confidence, which I have always had all my life, said Gogo Manzini. Listen, you guys, I definitely want to see Gogo Manzini looking hot after doing the surgery, okay? But I think that everybody that is doing these surgeries, they are very brave, okay? They have high tolerance for pain, because the videos that I have watched online of people going through the recovery phase, it looks like it's a very painful situation. But we'll be out here, you guys, waiting to see that nose, and waiting to see that BBL. And we hope that it will look good enough for us to not have to look from an angle, okay? Because some of these BBLs, to see what's okay, we see where you were going. I hope it looks good, you guys, when he comes back, or when she comes back. I think that's the right pronoun. Okay, forgive me, guys, forgive me. I'm doing the best that I can here. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Tell me what you think about what I just spoken about, which is Julius Malema, Will Smith, and also Gogo Manzini. What do you think about these stories in the comment section? Like the video before Pumegona, share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Nginithanda kakhulu.